Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the NCAA National Championship game between Baylor and Gonzaga. We will have the game for you tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Game audio only. So we will be on live here. Tip-off will be in just a few moments around 8:20. Also, once again, if you want to come in, video chat, we will send your links out to everybody, to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now before we begin. So let me send those links out. Okay, the links are up. Once again, if you want to come in through Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, you can do that. Also, we'll go to Facebook. And we'll send the links out to you once we get them set up. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter is set up. Also, if you want to watch tonight's game, we have a link for you. You can come. You can access that link. That's Strikeout. HTTP www.strikeout.nu. Once again, please, if you having issues with it, please refresh the page because some of the pages they have the HD feeds and stuff like that, and also the regular feeds. Sometimes they might act up, but please refresh them. That's very important. So we will send your links out in a second. So I'm going to send your link out. So the link will be posted in all the networks. So they are posted. So also I'm going to put it in Facebook. So all the links are posted. So so if you want to access the game tonight, if you don't want to listen to the game audio, you can watch the game on Strikeout. That's a pretty good site. Once again, please, if you're using that site, please do not have your ad blockers on because they're going to have a lot of ads and stuff like that. So that is very important. So we will be tipping off in just a few minutes. Baylor and Gonzaga. So national anthems going on right now, so we're waiting for the game to begin. So if you're in here, you want to talk about tonight's game, you can do that through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Also, if you want to come in video chat, that would be fine with me as well. So please, once again, also once again, rules of this broadcast. We have to. I don't want to be an asshole about it. The rules are on the screen for everyone. That's for everyone that comes into this broadcast. So we want safety on here. Also, we want you to have a good time. So that's what we want. So please observe the rules and regulations regarding this broadcast. We'll begin in just a few moments with tip-off. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a scoreboard update before we get ready to tip off. We're going to go over some NBA scores. Let me go ahead and go over some maybe NBA scores with you. Okay, NBA scores on the screen. Knicks down 109. Now it's 112-107. Knicks are down. Also, the Timberwolves on top, 107-103. Also, the let's give you an update on the Pistons. It is 124-100. So 124-100. Detroit on top, 124-100. Now it's 127-106 is the score in that game. Also, Cleveland on top, 125-101. Dallas wins 111-103. That's in that game was over. So we're waiting for game coverage to begin. NCAA tournament in just a second. So let's go over to Major League Baseball and give you an update on those games going on. So we'll be going to tip off in just a few moments. I'll have the game audio on. Okay, let's give you an update on some Major League Baseball games going on tonight. The Yankees on top 7-0. The Cardinals on top 4-1 out in Miami. And also the Reds on top 3-2. That's in the top of the 8th. Phillies down 2-0 to the Mets. They're in the top of the 7th. Also the bottom of the 6th. It is the Boston Red Sox on top 5-0. That game's going on as well. Also in the bottom of the 6th, the Cubs on top 4-0. Minnesota wins 15-6 over the Detroit Tigers. And Toronto Blue Jays win 6-2 over the Texas Rangers in their game. Also, Indians lose 3-0. Other games going on tonight. Astros and Angels and Dodgers and Athletics. So that's your games for tonight. Major League Baseball here on this Monday night. National Championship night. Once again, Gonzaga taking on Baylor in just a few moments. We're waiting for the starting lineups to end, so that right now they're doing starting lineups. So if you want to comment about tonight's game, please comment. So that's very important. We want your participation, so that's essential. So we're waiting for the game to begin. Game begin in just a few moments. Tip off in just a few moments. So we're waiting. So let me put the audio on so you can hear.
You and Drew, and now their teams are about to meet. Are you ready?
Okay, once again, we have to mute the sound again due to music. So game will be tipping off in just a few moments. So what is your prediction for the tonight's championship game? Please put it in the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter comment section so we can display it for everyone to see on all the networks. So let's see who's in. So we are live. So we also have the game. We also have the links to the game tonight. If you don't want to watch the game, listen to the game audio, you can access those the link that's in the chat room. That's called Strikeout. Once again, please. Please use ad blockers when you enter that site, because it's kind of very gaudy with a lot of ads and register stuff. They want you to register, but it's free. It's free to use. So once again, please take advantage of it. We'll be tipping off in just a few moments. Gonzaga and Baylor, so national championship game. There we go.
Oborowski, Randy McCall, Kimball get the championship assignment. Congratulations to them.
So I tip it off.
Here we go, America.
And the ball is up, and we're underway. So Baylor will get the ball first here in the first half, so they will pass it. So Butler will pass it. It's going to be a switch.
This is going to be some matchup right here.
So matchup coming in. Let's see if they can try to get something. And that shot is good. No good. Ball goes back to once again Baylor. Baylor will have the ball. No score. So Mitchell knocks down the shot, makes it 2-0 Baylor. So first basket by Baylor, 2-0 is the score. So let me put the game tracker on. There it is. 2-0 Baylor. So Gonzaga gets their first possession. Suggs, no good. Missed shot by Suggs. Ball going back to the Baylor Bears. Baylor's up 2-0. Baylor comes in at 27-2, the best record in school history. So let's see if they can get a basket here. They'll try to get 9 seconds on the shot clock, and the shot is no good. Offensive rebound by Baylor. And the basket is good. So Butler gets the basket, 4-0. 4-0 Baylor. So that's Joey Awagi getting a turnover by Baylor. Gonzaga, so still 4-0. Still 4-0 is the score. So he did turn over the ball. That was Suggs. Ball goes back to Baylor on the turnover. So Baylor can try to get a three, and they will knock it down. 3-point shot, good. So that's Mitchell makes it 7-0. Baylor on top here in the first half. So Mitchell knocks down his first three for Baylor. And Kispert, no good. So it's going to stay on. It's going to possession will be Gonzaga's ball here in the first half. The score is still 7-0. Baylor on top. Suggs will pass it. Kispert will goes down to and that ball will be thrown out of bounds, going back to Baylor. So that's a bad pass right there by Gonzaga. The score is still 7-0. So 2 turnovers by Gonzaga here in the first half. 3 of 6 for Baylor, 0 of 2 for so Baylor will try to get into the paint, and they will get the basket. So makes it 8-0, 9-0 Baylor. So 9-0 Baylor. Butler gets the basket, 9-0. So let's see if they can try to get something going here. Gonzaga. And that was a block. And last touch by Gonzaga, and that ball will go back to Baylor. Still up 9-0. So that was a good defensive play by Baylor. So I like what I'm seeing out of Baylor right there. So the ball goes back to Baylor, 9-0. Baylor on top. So Baylor will pass it. So it's going to be Suggs getting a foul. T will draw it. T will draw the foul.
That changes everything.
Still 9-0 is the score.
Kid, confident, can make shots, excellent defense. That really puts you in a little bit of a hole, Grant. No question.
So thanks for we got 2 viewers so far, so good.
Reaching in, got all that arm right there. We'll have to sit down, but they're gonna have to just lock in, settle down here, not get too much separation.
So Suggs, no points, 2 fouls. For Suggs, ball goes back to Baylor. Let's see if they can. So the shot clock down 7 seconds. And they'll try to get into the lane, and they don't. So fresh set of time on the shot clock.
He starts dancing.
Let's see if they can try to get something going here, and they will try to get the basket, and they walk. So Gonzaga will get the ball. So it's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Butler for Baylor.
Coca-Cola flavors enjoyed by national champions and also by everyone else. And right now, guys, 4 offensive rebounds by Baylor. Too much. Gonzaga has to get stopped so they can get out in transition where they throw.
So Nimbom comes up, first free throw is up, and it is no good.
Highest scoring team in college basketball, still seeking his first point of the night. They've got some offense that they sometimes gain when they go to the bench. This Baylor team, oh, it's amazing when they retire, right? They had 32 and Baylor 78 in the win against Houston.
Second free throw coming up, and it is good. So it's 9-1. Baylor on top. The first free throw, the second free throw was good by Nimbom. That makes it 9-1.
Trying to talk to Scott Drew about his bench, and he says it's really an 8-starter.
So Baylor will pass it.
Because they get pretty much equal minutes, and they come up big.
Baylor will try to get a mid-range shot, and they knock it down. 11-1 Baylor. So 11-1 Baylor on top. That is going to be Mitchell. So 7 points for Mitchell, 3 or 4 from the field. So let's see if they can try to Gonzaga can jump something up. They'll try to
back outside. Was it tipped? It was 5.
That's gonna be a tip.
Shot clock. We've got a break in the action. This is what it's been. But they are ready to go. He is on fire. A accountable performer. The Bears solid early.
Yeah, once again, I would tell you the Baylor Bears are very impressive here in the first few minutes of this game. 11-1 is the score. So let's get TV timeout. We are going to take that with them. So once again, the sound will have to be muted due to the music and stuff like that, and also commercials. So let's give you the numbers on both teams right now. 50% for Baylor and 0 for 3 for Gonzaga. Right now, they're not getting off to a good start. 3-point shooting, Baylor is at 1 for 1. Gonzaga 0 for 2. Total rebounds, Baylor leads 6-2 on total boards, 4-0 on offensive boards, and also even at 1 on the defensive boards. So the scores 11-1, turnovers is 2-0 in favor of Gonzaga. So your scores 2-0 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live here tonight, National Championship night. 11-1 so far, so good. So let's see what's happening in the NHL. We'll go ahead and give you an NHL update before we head back to game coverage of Baylor and Gonzaga. I'm going to put those scores up on the screen. Winnipeg on top 4-3. That game's going at the final score. So final score there. Canadians win even at 2. That's the overtime period. Also in the third period is Boston and Philadelphia tied up at 2. Also in the second period it is Las Vegas on top 6-1, and also Colorado on top 2-1. That game's going on as we speak as well. Also games going on later. Toronto taking on Calgary, and LA taking on Arizona. So that is going to be your games. We'll get back to game coverage of the NCAA tournament. Your score is 11-1. It's your score.
In the stands. Student section delivered by Pizza Hut. Official Pizza March Madness. Part of you talking to Suggs, who's on the bench with 2 early fouls. Frustrated, really a tough call.
So let's see what happens here. Kisper will knock down a 3. He will knock it down. Makes it 11-4. So 11-4, Baylor on top. So first 3-point basket for Gonzaga. Kispert knocks it down. And nice shot. So Baylor takes a 13-4 lead. Donovan Tawachua. I'm saying his name right. I don't want to butcher this young man's name. So he gets his basket, makes it 13-4.
Swings it, almost gotten away from him.
So swings it out. So Gonzaga. So let's see if the Gonzaga will pass it to number 4. And I'll pass it. And that shot is low, no good. Missed shot there by Gonzaga. Baylor will get the ball back. Butler will knock the 3 down. Makes it 16-4. So 16-4, Baylor on top. So far, so good. Baylor's on right now. So 16-4 is the score. Baylor right now is definitely on another level right now. They're getting their shots off and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and give you stats on the screen. 58% they're shooting right now. Right now they're 100% from 3-point range. Gonzaga's 1 of 3. Free throw shooting. Gonzaga got to the line 2 times, only 2, 50%. Rebounding aspects. Baylor leads 7-2. They also lead 4-0 on offensive boards and defensive boards, 2-1. And turnovers is 2-0. So you score 16-4 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. We'll get. We have the game audio will return. Game audio will return in just a few moments. We're in a commercial break. So tomorrow night we'll have Pelicans versus Atlanta Hawks. That will be here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll have the game for you live. So once again, let's see what's happening in the chat room. Looks like no activity in the chat room. So score is 16-4. Here on once again Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Look, I'll be honest with you. These two teams are going to definitely slug it out tonight. They're definitely going to slug it out tonight. Because look, Baylor beat Houston. They beat them real bad. Also, last Saturday night's game, Gonzaga won on a game-winning shot. That was a 3-point shot. So 16-4 is your score. We're waiting for the CBS feed to return. So we will have the CBS feed. I will pull it back in for you in just a few minutes. So we'll be waiting. So
it's just
okay. Game audio back on. 16-4 is the score.
They Gavin lost him a long time ago. So pivotal, but you saw Tom Jernsdale on the right. So instrumental in the expansion, the growth of the NCAA tournament. He passed away this year. He's been honored and celebrated.
So Gonzaga gets the ball. They'll try to pass it down low, and the shot is good. So it makes it 16-6. So that's a basket by Drew Timmy.
Zags have to get their legs a little nice dive here.
It's going to be a foul coming in.
Langler will go to the line as Kispert knocked him down. Look at this pass.
So Flagler will go to the line for Baylor. Kispert.
Time player Southern Illinois, but I'm just amazed how they understand how to get to the open spot.
So free throws for Baylor. The first one is up, and it is good.
Thursday, United States
makes it 17-6.
CBS comedy lineup from Chuck Lorre, executive producer of The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, mom. See why people are saying
second free throw.
Use a friend like Al. Here, United States of Al, Thursday after Young Shelton here on CBS.
My flag was good.
He has hit 6.
18-6. 18-6 to score. So let's see if they can. And the ball's be taken away by Baylor, and Flagger for 3 knocks it down. Makes it 21-6. So 21-6. Baylor. 21-6. Points off of the mistakes. Baylor. 5. Excuse me. So their boy gets the basket, makes it 21-8. So 21-8 is the score. So let's see if Baylor can counter on that. And an easy basket for Baylor. Makes it 23-8. So it's Jonathan that's a hard name to pronounce. 23-8 to score. Bench points 9-0 in favor of Baylor. Jack shot is going to be no good. This shot by Baylor goes back to Gonzaga.
Shot's not there. Look at this big chest to chest Mitchell. Takes the shot. His nickname is Off Night.
Let's see if they get it. And the ball goes back to Baylor. So Baylor gets the ball. So it's still 3-8. So it's steal for Baylor. 5 turnovers for Gonzaga. And the shot is no good. Ball going back to Gonzaga. Chachua gets the foul. Chachua gets the foul.
But now 23-8 as we reach another break. Bears opening up on a blitz.
Okay, once again, 23-8 is your score. Commercial break once again. TV timeout. So I'll be honest with you, Baylor is just absolutely off to a great start today. They're definitely off to a great start. I mean, they can, like I said, they lead 23-8. I mean, right now they're shooting. Let's give you those numbers. They're shooting 52%. They're absolutely shooting 52%, and also 100% from 3-point range. So they're knocking those shots down tonight. Baylor free throw shooting even 2, and then 1 of 2 for Gonzaga. Total rebounds 8-4 in favor of Baylor. Offensive rebounds 5-0. Defensive rebounds Gonzaga leads 3-2, so 3-2 there. And turnovers is 5-0 in favor of Gonzaga. So once again, 23-8 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's see who's in here. Looks like we don't have nobody in there yet. We'll be waiting for the feeds to return. Game audio from CBS Sports. So they are Jim Nance, Bill Rafferty is calling the game tonight. 23-8 is the score. Let's give you an NBA scoreboard update. I'm going to give you an NBA scoreboard update. We're going to click to the NBA games going on. And we'll get back to coverage in just a few moments. Okay, Rockets down 9. Timberwolves win 116-106. And also Brooklyn wins 114-112 in that game. Also, that's the games that's over with for tonight. That's in the NBA. So once again, your score is Baylor on top 23-8. It's the score 23-8. So we'll get back to game coverage in just a few moments.
Is the two. The two has already won all the previous matchups. And we're at the screen and roll on that roll by Chachua. Leave that wide open shooter, and you stay home. He's wide open. When you have 4 shooters on perimeter and screen and roll, so tough to defend Gonzaga. And Baylor just picking apart that defense. Great decision, great scoring.
So free throws for
So Grant, you brought it up about what did Saturday night take out of it?
Andrew,
you have an overtime game against UCLA. You have all that emotion. Here's that.
Make his first free throw, makes it 23-9.
Really got him on the head a little bit. I don't know.
Second free throw is good by Nimbard. Nimbard's second free throw is good, makes it 23-10. 23-10. Baylor on top. Ball will go back to Baylor after the free throw attempt. Baylor scored on 10 of 13 possessions, so that's in this game.
Was there bumps? They changed the look.
And Flagger will not get the basket. Offensive rebound by Baylor. Looks like, yep, offensive rebound. And that's going to be a tie-up right there. And the possession goes over to Gonzaga on the tie-up.
And Jim, to your question earlier, that big win they had the other day against UCLA, I'm mindful of when we beat Kentucky and Laker hit that incredible shot. We were flat a week later in the semifinals against Indiana. So hard to come down and refocus after a big-time play, and certainly Gonzaga.
So the ball goes back to Gonzaga, and that was a nice block. And it goes back to Gonzaga. That's a nice little curl play, but it was a block shot. Excellent block shot by Flo Trabamba. Will get the block shot, so it's still 23-10. Butler for 3. He will knock it down. Makes it 26-10. Baylor on top. 10:44 remaining in the first half. So 3 points, field goals, Baylor 4 for 4, 1 for 3 for Gonzaga. So they only hit 1 out of their last 3-point shots. Still 26-10 in the score.
So explosive and so dynamic. They look so much better. Success in the game.
Ball will go back to Gonzaga. Let's see if Gonzaga can counter with their own basket. And the ball's going to be looks like it's going to be taken away. It's going to be another. So the ball will go to Baylor. That's another tie-up. So the ball goes back to Baylor. The possession now goes to Baylor. The score is still 26-10. So Timmy turning over the ball, lost ball right there. Ball goes back to Baylor, still leading 26-10. So Suggs, you'll back off on the defensive side. See if they can try to. And that shot is good. 29-10. So they're knocking down threes. They're absolutely knocking down threes tonight. 29-10. 5 of 5. So they're just absolutely getting their shots down in this first half. And that shot is good by so Timmy makes it 29-12. Baylor on top. So 29-12 to score. Let's see if they can. So let's see if Baylor can get something going here. Get knocked down another 3 or whatever. They got about 2 to shoot. Shot is nope. So the possession stays with Baylor.
with the officially licensed locker room tees, hats, and more for all your team apparel and accessories. Head to ncaa.com/shop. Butler comes back in for Flagler. And Raph, it's so difficult to defend these Bears. Multiple guys go get their shot. Everything breaks down. They have the ability to go score, and they've been doing it.
Offensive rebounds, they leading 7-2. It's going to be a foul coming in.
There's a little nickel night McCrory's basement. But the ability to beat your guy individually.
Little foul coming in.
Contain your own guy because they are devastating on a kick. A nickel dimer, he fouled.
The ball goes back. The Baylor they still have the ball. Baylor leading 29-12. There's going to be another foul coming in. That's going to be
Suggs right there, but you're right.
Watson will get the foul. Butler draws it.
Very close. Well, as a screener, you just stand still. It's up to the cutter to set his man up.
Still 29-12 to score. And they'll try to get to the lane. And nope. Ball will go back to the Baylor. And for three, he will not get it. Baylor misses. Ball goes back to the Timmy will get the slam dunk. Makes it 29-14. 8 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the first half. Timmy 6 points, 3 or 4 from the field. Ball goes over to. So let's see if they can get a shot off, and they do. So Baylor gets it off. That's going to be Teague, makes it 31-14. Baylor on top. So the ball goes back to Baylor.
How about the defensive presence from Thumb? I mean, he's blocking shots, getting deflections on ball screens, drawing offensive fouls. His defensive intensity early, giving life and a lot of momentum to these Bears.
So still 31-14 to score. The ball goes back to the Baylor Bears. Only 2 turnovers for Baylor, 7 for Butler will try to knock down a 3, and it's going to be a foul.
No, maybe not. I think you're right. It is. Against Baylor's Meyer. But it is all Baylor right now, guys. The centers are playing great for Baylor. Woo, solid. Enjoyed it.
Okay, once again, 31-14 to score. I'll be honest with you. Look, this Baylor team, I'm gonna tell you, they like I said, they just absolutely playing tonight. I mean, look, Gonzaga right now, they're trying to get back into this game, but to be honest with you, Baylor's just pulling away in this game in the first half. 31-14 is the score. They knocked down 5 out of 5 3-point shots in this first half, so that's the reason why the offense is just absolutely clicking on all cylinders. So let's give you the numbers on this game. Okay, once again, Baylor's shooting 5 of 7, 71%. That's good shooting right there. They're also shooting 50% from on the field. So the rebounding aspects is 12-7. Baylor leads on totals. They also lead 6-0 on offensive boards, and 4-4 on defensive boards in this game. So 4-4. So let's give you the block shots. 2-1 in favor of Baylor. Assists 6-4. Steals 4-1. Fouls is even at 5. Turnovers is only 2 for Baylor and 7 for Gonzaga. The scores on 31-14 to score. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We're all live here tonight. Once again, if you want to come in and video chat with us, you can do that. Also, if you want to come in regular chat, that will be fine with us as well. So So let's go ahead and see if we can give you an update on some Major League Baseball going on. So let's give you an update on some Major League Baseball. We'll come back. Some Major League Baseball games. Okay, Major League Baseball, Cardinals on top 4-1 in the ninth. Also, Cincinnati on top 5-3. Philly down 2-0. Eighth inning, bases all loaded in that game. Boston on top 7-0. Chicago Cubs on top 4-3. Astros on top 2-0. That's in the first. And Dodgers and A's scoreless, runners at second and third. So we're getting back to game coverage here. 31-14 to score.
And this bench knows how to contribute. +9 so far in this game. That's just a running thread to the whole season.
Yeah, the bench differential. The game against Houston, there was +21 in that game versus Houston. So I'm going to tell you that their bench is absolutely just poured it on tonight here in the first half. So they'll try to let's see if they can pass it down. And they'll try to and the ball is stolen away by Baylor. That's going to go back over to Gonzaga.
Uncharacteristic, but the tenacity, the aggressiveness, just terrific. Open floor opportunity. It's the physical.
Ball goes back to the still 33-14. So Baylor leads 33-14 after that basket. So that's going to be a foul.
They're going to do more of that. Got to get him involved. They got the mismatch they wanted. They're going to get back to playing their style of basketball. He's a great guy, sealing and begging, but the time he's been off, and as you alluded to, they were just up and into the shirts. First on Mitchell.
So Mitchell misses. Ball goes back to Baylor. And that shot's going to be no good. Ball goes back to Gonzaga. And Suggs will get it.
They need a pause that refreshes. They are struggling.
And he's a guy who's a difference maker. I mean, his talent, his athleticism, he can match that. Although he has to be careful with the fouls, but Suggs being aggressive and being smart, so important for the Zags.
So it's still 33-14. Suggs draws the foul. So it's going to be free throws for Suggs.
At this end, not good coordination of the smooth. What we've seen on the offensive end of this team.
That free throw is good. Makes it 33-15.
First time the ball's gone through the cylinder since hitting the game winner on Saturday night.
Second free throw is up and good. So 33-16. Baylor on top, 33-16.
It's going to rank up there, but you have to really, in some respects, pay it off. You got to win the next one. But as Graham mentioned, they were on a high-loose zone.
So they're going to pass here. They're going to pass down low, and the basket is good. Down low, makes it 35-16. Baylor. So 35-16. That's going to be Timmy gets the easy basket, makes it 35-18. So 35-18. Baylor on top. The ball goes back to Baylor here with 6:07 remaining in the first half. So Timmy has 8. Let's see if they can try to get a basket here. And Baylor is going to be called. So that's good. Let's see what the foul's on.
Get Timmy involved. Great screen, roll to the basket. Timmy's ranks 3rd in the country in scoring on layups. His movement and activity is so important, but they got to find him to give him an opportunity to score.
So that ball will stay with Baylor. Just score still 35-18 to score. To Thamba. So let's see. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 12, and that ball goes back to Gonzaga on the Bad
In
pass.
the corner. Triple drive kick. Give the Zags credit, though. The help side did come over, forcing him.
Foul trouble. Suggs with 2. Butler with 2. And trying to see the other guy. Looks like. And Suggs will get to the lane and makes the basket. Makes it 35-20. So Suggs gets the basket, 35-20. Baylor on top.
In 69 minutes of playing time. Yeah. 15.
They'll pass it.
Between
So let's see if they can get a basket here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to go in this. So offensive, nope. Jump ball, so the ball will go back to Gonzaga.
He wants to get into the game, get into the flow of things, and just keep going. Ref, they need him to do just that. Stay aggressive, attacking. For his team to have a chance.
So Timmy 4-5. Rest of the team 3 of 10. Ayahi, and that is going to be a foul. That's going to be a
that could be an effective weapon, particularly Timmy. Then you get the mismatch on the box.
That's going to be Tamba.
Out and Chachua with 2 fouls. Also
Chachua.
As does Meyer. Talk about Meyer and Chachua. When they come in, a whole different look to this team, defensively and offensively for Baylor. Absolutely.
So free throws for Awadi. First one is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Makes it 35-21.
And the biggest highlights on CBS Sports HQ, the free 24/7 Sports News Network. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today.
Second free throw coming up for Hawaii, and it is good. So it makes it 35-22. Baylor on top, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Tamba, 0 points. Baylor 14 of 30. Gonzaga 7 of 15. Let's see what's looks like. We got somebody coming in here. All right, what's up? What's up? I don't know why they kicked them out. Let them try to get back in. So 38-24 is the score. Baylor on top. So 38-24. So let's see if Baylor can get a quick basket here. And that ball stolen by Gonzaga, and that dunk is good. So it makes it 38-26.
They're not going to go away. Early leads, misleading. You get a little fat, you fall in love with your game.
So that was a good. That's a good run by Gonzaga. I like what they're doing. I mean, to get back into this game. 38-26 your score. We have to once again mute the microphones due to music and commercials. So we have to do that every time we do this broadcast. So let's give you the stats in this game. Baylor right now shooting 48%, so they're back to 48%. Gonzaga's at 52. 3-point shooting, they're still at 1 of 4, 25%. Gonzaga 6 of 10, they're knocking down threes. They're just absolutely knocking down those threes tonight. Rebounding aspects, let's see, the free throws 87 to 2, and they're 2 of 2. Rebounding aspects, Baylor leads 15-9, 7-0 on offensive boards, and 6-5 Gonzaga leaves on the defensive side. Assists is 8-7. Steals is 5-2. Block shots 2-1. Turnovers is 8-4. And the fouls is 8-6. So your score is 38-26, 3:41 remaining here in the first. Let's see if he didn't send me a message. I don't know who that was. It probably was So he can come back in if he wants. I don't know why he's kicking him out. I don't understand that. So if that was him, I'll. So 38-26 to score. We'll wait for the CBS Sports feed to return in just a second. They will return their, once again, commercial break. So if you want to come in video chat, come on down. That'll be highly optional, or chat, highly optional as well. So 38-26 to score. So right now, I tell you what, if Gonzaga goes on a pretty good run, that's going to be something to remember in the first half. So we're getting back to game coverage. So when we put this on.
8 offensive rebounds by Baylor in this game.
And there's been a lot of turnovers forced by Baylor. They average 17 turnovers a game in terms of forcing. And right now, Gonzaga 8 of them. That's why the Baylor Bears have more shot attempts.
1-3-1. There's just once in a while. Big down top with Yahi to get a cross-court.
So Yahi,
out of this, an offensive rebound in as well. Butler back on the floor for Baylor with 2 fouls.
So it's still 38-26.
Turnovers 8 already and average 11.
So 8 turnovers for Gonzaga tonight. Still 38-26. Let's see if they can try to get something going. Quick basket or something. 10-3 run by Gonzaga in the last 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Teague gets the basket and makes it 40-26. So Teague makes it 40-26. Suggs for 3. We will not get it. So missed 3-point shot. Ball going back over to. And nice little shot. 43-36. 43-26. 43-26 to score. So if they could try to if they can counter. Now shot Kisper is good. Makes it 43-28. So they counter on that quick basket. 43-28. Baylor on top.
This is one of the best offenses of all time here, the way they move and cut.
Let's see if they can get something going here.
No freedom out there, just confusion because of this defense.
They found that spot now.
Our basket is good. So it makes it 45-28. Baylor on top. On the basket. So Teague 14.6 of 8. So and that shot is no good. Offensive rebound by Gonzaga. It's gonna be a foul coming in.
Coming up, AT&T at the half. Greg, Clark, Kenny, and Charles have an in-depth breakdown of the first half of tonight's championship game. Highlights and analysis. AT&T at the half. And everyone's thinking the same thing. Just emotionally, physically fatigued off the set.
Nimborg comes in 5 points. This is going to be on line.
Early as they say. Took the air right out.
They got stunned.
Yeah.
No question.
3rd foul, by the way, on Chachua.
That free throw is good.
Who is going to come out now with Final taking his spot.
And as you said earlier,
so that's going to be Vital coming in for Chachua for Baylor.
We were talking to Mark Few yesterday about the miracle on ice. USA beats Russia, but that's the semifinal game. And I said, Coach, you still got to come back.
And that free throw is good. Makes it 45-30. Baylor on top, 45-30. So right now, free throws 9 of 10 for Gonzaga, 2 of 2 for Baylor. So only Baylor got to the line twice. And shot is no good. Ball will go back over to Gonzaga.
Timmy has the size advantage down low on Vital. Vital only 6'5", giving up some height.
And Timmy does a great job running rim to rim, then locking his guy in that lane. Beck's big time, as we noted all year long. His footwork is impeccable.
So free throws coming in for Drew Timmy. And the first one is up, and it is good. 45-31 to score. A minute and 20 remaining in the first half.
It might have the biggest draw charge in the history of the Final Four.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And had a huge overtime that was overshadowed, of course, by the heroics of Suggs.
Second free throw is going to be good. Makes it 45-32. Minute 16 remaining here in the first half. Let's see if Baylor can counter with a quick basket. Pass it around. And the shot is good. 47-32. So that's going to be Vital getting the basket. So 47-32 is the score. Kispert. Ayahi will pass it to Suggs. That's going to be Baylor getting the foul.
A little too deep.
I think Vital might have been in the restricted zone there.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Second on Vital. There are some foul concerns now for the Bears, fellas. The three centers, really, when you think of it. You got Jachua has 3. Then you have Butler, Vital, and Thamba, all with 2. If you're Gonzaga now, you're thinking stop. One stop, get a possession. Gonzaga missed his first free throw attempt.
So that's going to be Suggs going to the line. 6 points with 2 fouls. The free throw is good. Makes it 47-35.
Taking Suggs out of the game. They had 13 free throw attempts to Baylor's 2.
They are very fortunate.
Ball goes back.
And you get a stop and a score. You feel good about yourselves going up half.
And a 7-second differential. Run out the low screen. You got to stay at home on the corner shooters. Mitchell. Shot clock at 7. About to take off.
Step back 3 here.
So let's see if they can try to get something going for the end of the half. That shot is no good. Shot clock violation. 6.7 seconds remaining.
Put Suggs back in. Check the timer, I think. See if Mark doesn't want to chance it, I guess. They had it over a second and a half, up to 8.4. With them Mark, I know the 4-2 is one of those guys that can push it quickly on the run. Get an open look here. Still driving.
It's still driving, and that shot is good. So 47-37, and the shot is going to be no good.
Getting to 10. Oh, it's relief.
The Zags showing some heart, some grit and toughness, showing why they've been undefeated. Could have been knocked out. Beautiful pass and finish, and only down 10 after that first half.
Pretty good. And wow. It wasn't.
So, like I said, they absolutely did show grit this first half. Coming back, I mean, sure, when they was down in the first half, they just absolutely just didn't quit. Gonzaga. So 47-37 at halftime. We'll give you the stats, and let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we'll give you the stats right now. Gonzaga shooting 12 of 22, 54%. Also 50% for Baylor. So both teams are shooting consistent tonight, 3-point shooting. They only shot 1 of 6 for about 16%. Baylor shot 58%, 7 out of 12. Free throw shooting, gonzaga got to the line 13 times, converted 12 shots on the free throw line for about 92%. Rebounding aspects, Baylor leads 18 to 10. They also lead 8-1 on offensive boards, and Gonzaga leads 7 to 6 on the defensive boards. Now, team rebounds is 4-2 in favor of Baylor. Assists was 12-9. Steals was 5-2. Block shots 2-1. Turnovers 8-4. And then fouls 11-6 in the game. So that was in the game tonight. Let's give you the box score. For tonight's game, I'll give you the box score. Okay, the box score, leading scores for Baylor, Teague with 14, Butler with 10, Flagger with 8, Mitchell with 7, Vital with 4. Off the bench, Chihuahua, Achama, if I'm saying his name right, he has 4. Also, Tamba had 2 rebounds. Now, for Gonzaga, Crispert with 7, Nemborg with 7, Hawaii with 4, Watson with 2, Cook with 0, Timmy with 10. He has 2 boards tonight, and Suggs with 7 points, 1 board, and 2 assists. So your score at halftime is 47-37 at halftime. Once again, thanks for joining us here tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's see if I got any private message. Nope. So once again, give us your take on the first half. If you want to come in, give us your take via the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter chat rooms. We are waiting for anybody to come in. We are watching the chat rooms to make sure everybody is safe and secure. So please come in. Once again, rules of this of this broadcast, I'll have to display them once more. So these rules are as follows. Once again, no bashing other viewers, guests, and viewers and guests in the broadcast. Also, no political talk as well. Also, please do not troll. Please do not ask for games to be shown on cameras. We cannot show the games on cameras due to copyrights. So we have to, once again, abide by the rules and regulations. So that is, once again, if you want to watch the game tonight, I will put I will display the website if you want to watch the game. If you don't want to listen to the audio broadcast, the site is on your screen. So if you want to do that, so the site is definitely on your screen. So once again, the score 47-37 at halftime here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live tonight. So thanks for joining us. So let's go ahead and give you a Major League Baseball update. I'm going to go ahead and give you a Major League Baseball score updates. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, in the ninth inning, it is Phillies on top, 5-2. That's at the top of the ninth. Also, Boston on top, 7-2, bottom of the eighth. Also, it is Chicago on top, 5-3, bottom of the eighth as well. Also, Houston in the top of the second on top, 3-0. And also, Dodgers and Angels, top of the second, no score. Also, White Sox and Mariners, scoreless in the top of the first. Also, it is Giants and Padres, scoreless, top of the first. Other final scores today, Minnesota wins 15-6 over the Detroit Tigers. Toronto wins 6-2 over the Texas Rangers. Kansas City wins over Cleveland 3-0. New York wins. The Yankees win 7-0. Pittsburgh loses 5-3 to the Cincinnati Reds, and also Miami Marlins lose 4-1 over the St. Louis Cardinals. That was in tonight's games. So score at halftime is 47-37 at halftime. We'll have the second half for you in just a few moments. So let's give you an update on the NHL games. I'm going to give you an update on the NHL. I'm going to go to all scores. Okay, NHL game updates. Las Vegas on top 6-1, 9:55, now 8:54 remaining in the third period. Also, Colorado on top 4-2. Colorado on top 4-2. Also, Toronto and Calgary are scoreless in the game. Also, Arizona is on top 2-0 to Los Angeles. And Montreal wins 3-2 in their game. Also, Philadelphia wins over Boston 3-2. Ottawa wins 4-3 over. Winnipeg wins 4-3 over Ottawa. So Winnipeg wins 4-3 over Ottawa. So my apologies if I've messed up. So Winnipeg went. So that is your scoreboard updates for tonight's broadcast. Once again, your score is Baylor leading 47-37. We will have the second half once the game returns. So they're at halftime right now, 47-37. So thanks for joining us here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we'll have it for you, and we'll have the second half. So we'll be waiting once again. If you want to comment about tonight's game, please comment through the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter chat rooms. If you're watching the game, you can give us your opinion. So 47-37 at halftime. So we'll be back in just a few moments for the second half here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Also, once again, tomorrow night, Pelicans and Hawks tomorrow night. And we'll have the game for you tomorrow night as well. So that is what we're doing this week. So let me turn this off a little bit. Okay, once again, we're back. Second half will begin in just a few moments. 37 to score. Baylor leads. So we're waiting for the Bees to return. So they are returning.
Here's a look at our Reese's Peanut Butter Cups first half stats. Only one made three by Gonzaga.
So once again,
and Baylor.
Once again, if you want to watch, it's a lot. It's a whole bunch of plethora of people are doing games tonight. So that's good. So.
When they get all the way back, they got to get stops first of all.
But if you want to come up in here and watch it with us, you can come up in here, listen to the game here
They can do that.
as well. So.
And you saw number 2 at the rim running the floor. Timmy, big time. Get themselves available. You're right. They're going to rebound, push it against Oklahoma State.
So I'm waiting for the tip off. Second half to begin.
That's a transition.
So Billy Packer, Grand Hill, and Jim Nance is called. Excuse me, Bill Rafferty. Grand Hill and Jim Nance is calling. I said Billy Packer. He's probably getting wrong. He's probably gone, but Bill Rafferty.
They did down the stretch, and they will continue to mix it up in the second half.
They were down 9.
So second half begins.
They got to 19 several times.
Time remaining. With 17-28, they had a 9-point deficit. So that's kind of the norm for Gonzaga. So second half begins. Ball will go back to Baylor here in the first. To start the second half, 47. And they'll pass it. Teague will try to attempt the shot, and it is no good. Offensive rebound. And let's see if they can try to get a basket here. And they'll try to go in. So 7 seconds, 6 seconds remaining. And that three is good. So they start off good, 50 to 47. 50 to 37. I'm getting, and that basket is good. So it's now 50 to 39. So 50 to 39 to score. So 50 to 39 to score. So Butler knocks down a shot. So he's 3 of 5 from 3-point range. So Butler, they will pass it. Let's see if they can knock a 3 down. And a 3 again. They will get it again. It's 2 in a row. So 53-39. Baylor on top of Gonzaga. So 2 out of 3 for So the basket is good. Makes it 53-41. Baylor on top. So 53-41. Let's see if they can can it with a thumber, and a missed shot by Baylor. Ball goes back to the Zaga, and the shot is no good by Zaga. Baylor will get the ball back. It will go to the lane and get the basket. Makes it 55-44. 55-41, excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself. 55-41.
Maybe the whistle was just not heard.
So 55-41 to score.
Gets down the floor. This kid out of bounds and out of town. Loves that left. Big time finish. To split the middle. Yes. We got 3 on Thamba.
The ball goes back to Zaga. Missed shot by Nimbard misses.
Had 2 good 3 looks. Nimbard missed one. Missed the other.
Baylor will get the ball. And it's going to be a foul coming in. It's going to be a foul coming in on that.
How about Butler? He's showing his range earlier, getting downhill in the paint. No look pass. I mean, he is showing off here why he is so dynamic and explosive for his ball club.
He's turning this into Butler Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
We're not far front. A great visit there. 60% free throw shooter.
Free throw is up, and it is no good. So the first free throw is missed, 55-41. Baylor still lead. Kisport goes to the bench.
Stinger, I think he's holding that pretty good. That's the strength of Famba.
Second free throw coming up for Baylor, and it is good. So it's going to be 56-41. Baylor on top. Suggs will get to the lane, and he will get it. Makes it 56-43. Baylor on top, 56-43. Thumber with excuse me. 56-43 is the score. So let's see if they can try to get a shot off. 3-point shot, right corner. No good. It's three by Baylor. Ball goes back to Ayayi. And it's going to be a foul. That's going to be an M1.
Was looking for Suggs' reaction after making the basket and getting the foul. How smart was he to jump?
It's an M1 basket by Gonzaga. Makes it 56-45.
Foul on
Thumber will get the foul.
Of the Gonzaga fan base. And first fiery kind of look of the night by anybody on Gonzaga as Kispert's back on the floor for Watson.
They can stoke the fire. You're right, Jim. They got to get emotionally involved in this game.
So Suggs will go to the line. Suggs will make Mr. Mr. Front End. So it's still 56-43. The score. Let's see if they can try to get a basket here. Baylor. Baylor will pass it. And for a three, no good. Ball going back to Gonzaga.
No one else really has scored right now. The defense has picked up with Gonzaga.
Ball goes back to Gonzaga's 56-45. And a missed shot by Gonzaga goes back to Baylor. Still 56-45. Baylor starters 5 for 5 for 12 cents. And it's a missed shot by Baylor. Goes back to Gonzaga.
Comfort zone.
Myers going to come on the floor. Flagler as well.
So Flagler will come on and Myers for Baylor.
Pace right now. Zags advantage, don't you think?
Yeah, this is how they want to play. Get out in transition, get up and down. They're getting stops though on the defensive end, which is so.
So the ball will go back. Turnovers 9 for Gonzaga tonight. So let's see if they get up. It's going to be a call coming up, whistle. So TV timeout.
On the line. Baylor seen his 19-point lead trimmed. But it's getting intense here in the second half in Indianapolis.
So 56-45 to score. So far, Gonzaga's trying to get back in this game. That's what they're trying to do, get their shots off. Baylor right now is just kind of getting sluggish here in this second half, hopefully. Because the first half, they were on fire, the first half for Baylor, but not the case here in the second half. They're getting very sluggish and lethargic, so they're going to have to pick up their game when it comes down to it. So 56-45 to score. Let's give you the stat numbers. Okay, stat numbers are on the screen. Baylor shooting 46%, Gonzaga 55%. 3-point shooting, Baylor is at 9 of 16 for about 56. Gonzaga 1 of 8, so 1 of 8 tonight. So they've not been shooting the ball well on 3-point shots. In the let's see, free throw shooting. Baylor got to the line 4 times, converted 3 shots, 75. Gonzaga 14 times, 12 shots, 85%. Total rebounds, Baylor leads 24-14. Offensive rebounds, the Baylor leads 10-1. And defensive rebounds even at 10. Team rebounds is 4-3. Assists is 13-10 in favor of Baylor. Steals is 5-2. Block shots 2-1 in favor of Baylor. Turnovers still 9-4 in favor of Gonzaga. And the fouls is 13 fouls to 7 for Baylor. So your score is 56-45 here in the second half. 15-51 remaining in the game. So they still have a lot of time to get their offense going here in this second half. So we'll wait for the feeds to return.
Well, Butler, what a start for him to the second half.
So Butler,
7 from outside.
So Butler right now,
Score in the game.
That's what makes
he's 4 of 7.
Rely on one guy every game. At least he can provide a big time lift.
I mean, they right now they got to get their offense going here in this. They up 56-45, but they're getting sluggish by the moment. And they get an easy basket. Makes it 58-45. Baylor on top, so good start right there. And Gonzaga will get an easy, and it's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be against Baylor.
When they go 4 around 1, you cannot help on the weak side. Just throw it up to the big fella. Chachua goes and gets it.
Chachua gets that basket, so it's an easy basket for Chachua. So free throws coming up for Watson. He's Gonzaga. First one is up, and it is good. Makes it 58-46. Excuse me, I'm getting a little 58-46.
10 points on 4 out of 5 from the floor, 4 rebounds.
Second one is good, so it's now 58-47. The lead is cut down, so it's they have to get it going here. So Gonzaga 14 of 16 from the charity stripe. They'll pass it. They'll see if they'll try to get something on the shot. They'll try to and it's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be Timmy getting the foul.
Of course, Timmy was in foul trouble on Saturday night, never did foul out.
Right, Chris stepped in, took a lot of courage to pick that charge up.
Phil, is so impressive though how Baylor is patient. They just find that mismatch and then try to take advantage of it.
Talking about the draw charge.
Ball goes back to Baylor, so the ball still remains in Baylor's hands. Baylor still leading 58-47.
Well, you're reminiscing again, huh?
The basket is no good. By Baylor goes back to Gonzaga. So a foul coming in. That's Chachua.
Screening and rolling. He and Tomlin become smaller and vital. Yep.
It made Chachua and Thamba most of the season kind of interchangeable. But now
So Chachua getting the foul, he will go to the bench. So still 58-47, Baylor leads. Let's see if Gonzaga can get a quick basket here. We'll pass it. That's going to be Nemborg. And Nemborg will get the basket, makes it 58-49. Baylor, so the lead is cut again. 58-49. Baylor on top.
Baylor led 13-4. 5 minutes minutes into the game.
So let's see if Baylor can counter on their own basket. Start, pass it, and the shot is good. So the lead is extended 60 to 49. Baylor on top. Chinchilla is and Tomba is in foul trouble. It's gonna be a foul coming in. That's gonna be against Gonzaga.
Numerous occasions at the other end and scrambling and offering and really getting after it. A pretty good save here to get rid of it, but it initiates a fast break.
Well, Brad, they've been mishandling because of the defensive pressure of Baylor.
That's the fourth turnover.
So free throws coming up for Butler. And the first free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 60, 1 to 40.
Versus Dortmund. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. You can stream every match live on Paramount Plus.
Second free throw is going to be good. Makes it 62-49. Barrel on top.
School history. Team All-America.
And an easy basket, so it makes it 62-51. That's Timmy getting the basket. 62-51. Baylor on top. Points to the paint is 34-22 in favor of Gonzaga. So that's points to the paint. Gonzaga leads in that area, 34-20, 34-22. And the shot is good. So it's 64-51. Baylor on top. That's T get the basket. And rejected. So the ball goes back to Baylor. Lauer knocks it down. Makes it 67-51. So far the offense is getting their offense is starting to fire up now. We'll have to see that offense firing up. 67-51. Okay, 67-51 is the score. I like what I'm seeing out of this offense of Baylor. Baylor started the third quarter a little lethargic, but they're now starting to get their rhythm going. 67-51 is your score. 12:52 remaining in the game. So 12:52 remaining in the game. Let's give you the stats on this game. So we'll give you the stats. Baylor shooting 50%, Gonzaga 56%. 3-point shooting, Baylor is at 10 of 18, close to 60%. And Gonzaga 12%, not good. Tonight, free throw shooting, Baylor got to the line 6 times, converted 5 shots for about 83%. Gonzaga 14 of 16, 87%. Rebounding aspects 25-15. Offensive bullets, Baylor leads 10-1. Defensive bullets are even at 11. Assists, Baylor leads 16-11. Steals 6-2. So it's once again turnovers is 10-4 in favor of Gonzaga. So he scores 67-51 is your score. 67-51. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we are live here doing the game broadcast, game audio only. So once again, can't have video due to once again cannot have video due to copyright restraints. Excuse me. Regarding YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Yeah, the 3-point shooting's been absolutely just. They just keep bombing those threes over and over and over and over and over and over again. So 10 of 18 from the Baylor's. Gonzaga's 1 of 8.
Hey, brother, Bryce is meditating there. Right?
Bryce looks nervous.
Yeah. So great coaches.
Ball goes back to Gonzaga. Still leading 67-51 Baylor. Let's see if Baylor can get a stop. And Yahi will go to the lane and get it. So Yahi makes it 67-53. So 67-53 is the score. So Vital will get a foul, and he has a 6 offensive rebounds.
6 offensive rebounds. Little things. Of course, Butler getting to the paint at will. Vital just keeping that possession alive. His intensity.
So he got 6 offensive rebounds tonight, too. He's getting his rebounds. Now the ball goes back to Baylor. So it wasn't a foul. It was against Gonzaga. So the ball goes down court. They'll throw it way down court, and they'll bring it back in. So let's see if they can try to get a shot off, and it is no good. That's a miss by Baylor. Ball goes back to Gonzaga. That stays with Gonzaga. Still 67-53 is the score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live tonight.
Just sensational. Mitchell gets all that credit as Defensive Player of the Year, but collectively, they all commit to playing defense, like you said, Brad.
So the ball goes back to Suggs. Will not get the basket. Ball will go back to Baylor. And a shot is blocked. So Timmy will be commit the foul. So foul is on Timmy Gonzaga. Still 67-53 is the score. 11:48 remaining. Well, not a bad, like I said, not a bad half for Gonzaga. I mean, they're trying to get those shots off. I mean, look, they're trying. So that's what they're doing. But the truth of the matter is Baylor is too damn strong, to be honest with you. So 67-53, Baylor on top here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's give you the stats. Right now, they're 3-point shooting, 10 of 19 for Baylor, and 1 of 8 still for now the rebounding aspects. Baylor leads 28-16 on totals, 12-1 on offensive boards, and even at 12 on defensive boards. So that's in the game tonight for Baylor and Gonzaga. So, okay, let's give you an MLB update. I'm going to give you an MLB scoreboard update. So I'm going to go up to MLB scoreboard, and we'll give you those MLB scores. And we'll come back to the basketball game. Okay, game going on. Top of, that's in the 4th inning. Astros on top 3-0. So Astros on top 3-0. So that's 3-0 in that game. We'll go to the other game. Go to the other game cast and give you an update on those games. Dodgers on top 7-0. That's in the 3rd. So Dodgers on top 7-0. That's in the 3rd inning. And also White Sox and Mariners. White Sox on top 1-0. That's in the top of the 3rd inning. White Sox up 1-0. That's in the game tonight. So that's your MLB scoreboard. So we'll get back to, once again, the NCAA game. 67-53 is your score. 67-53 is your score. We'll get back to game coverage in just a second.
Trying to solve, still trying to figure out a way to get back into it. Got it down to 9, but since that time, a 9-4 stretch. No problem solving. It's against this Baylor bunch.
They are tough. I mean, I like what I'm seeing out of Baylor tonight. I was gonna make a pick. For Baylor, I was gonna make a pick. A Baylor pick, but I was a little like I said. But free throws coming up for Baylor. The first one is up and it is good. Makes it 68-53. Baylor on top. So the first one is converted. That's Jared Butler. Second free throw coming up for Jared Butler is good. Makes it 69-53. Baylor on top. So 20 points for him tonight. Jared Butler 20. And it's going to be a foul coming in. The great defensive play going in. So that's an offensive charge.
Always in the right spot. By the way, Mitch, if I'm being AD,
and that ball will go back to Timmy. Gets the charge. Scores still 69-53. Baylor on top. Let's see if they can get a quick basket here. Got pass it. Mid-range shot is good. So it's a mid-range shot, 71-53. So that's Matthew Myers getting the basket, making 71-53. Bench points 19-4 in favor of Baylor.
Baylor up 18 with possession.
So 18-point lead. So here in the second half, 10:56 remaining. They still got it. So let's see if they can put the lead out of reach.
What else can you do?
That's a reach in. So it's a reach in foul against Gonzaga. That's going to be, I think that's going to be 22 on the reach in fraction. No, it's going to be a free throw for that. That's going to be against Baylor. So Gonzaga, Baylor will knock down a free throw, and that one is up and good. So it's 72-53. So it's against Gonzaga. So Mitchell will get a second free throw. Makes it 73-53. The score 73-53. Foul trouble. Timmy Dembar. Let's see. And the 3-point shot is good. So it's 73-56. Baylor on top. 3-point shot by Suggs. Makes it 73-56.
Bread and butter right here. The spacing offensively.
They'll have to space out. So Baylor will try to knock down a three, and the 3-point shot is no good by Baylor. Ball goes back to Gonzaga. And that ball will stay with Gonzaga.
The speed, the athleticism, and not quitting up big. Still fighting, still making that extra effort on the defensive end. Scott Drew, pleased with his performance of his guys, and he just rotates them in, keeps them fresh with that depth he has on the bench.
So let's see if
There's Kisper.
Kisper for three, no good. And that's a missed 3-point shot. Ball goes back to Baylor by missed by Kisper.
Under 10 minutes to go.
9:43 remaining. Here in the game is still 73-56. Baylor will pass it. 24 will get the pass for Baylor. Number. That's Thumber going to the rack and
trying to show the guards that he can make plays too.
Their centers have been magnificent. Lost control of it.
So he almost had a dunk right there, but he missed the dunk.
Third foul on Watson.
So free throw coming up for Baylor.
Sit here on this night and think about what Scott Drew has done, what he has built, what this program
So
has done, the steps it's taken. It's just you can't find a rebuild maybe to compare.
No. Because I was down there early in his career.
So Thumber will get his
Simpson and Joe Eco.
free throw, and that free throw is rolls in
Speak this, Joe. Goodness.
and good.
Timmy is on the floor.
Stretched out.
So let's see if they
Look at this aggressive.
Suggs step back three.
Suggs for three, knocks it down,
Good looking shot there.
makes it 75, 59. Baylor on top, 9:07 remaining in the
19
game.
Suggs 12. Here in the second half.
Suggs had 7 points. He had 12 points. 12 points in the second half. I think he had 7 in the first. And that shot is going to be no good. That's going to be Thumber.
Over to Tracy. That's going to be up to Thamba.
Well, Jim, before Timmy picked up that fourth foul, I noticed that he was favoring that left hip. And as soon as he came to the bench, he talked with the athletic trainer, took some medicine, and is now being stretched out on that bench over on the floor. They will certainly need him down the stretch if they want to get back in this. So I will keep you updated as soon as we get any more information. But something certainly to watch.
Now, I don't think they're going to get back in this game. They're down 75-59. That's just
Final point on the floor for the Bears.
so. Thumber fouls out, 3 points for him. Ball goes back to Gonzaga. It's going to be a foul coming in.
They're not going to let you get. They got to trap your arms. This is
So Nembar, that's going to be vital, getting the foul for Baylor.
His third foul.
So Nembar will go to the line,
Nemar, whose brother Brian.
and the first free throw is up, and it is no good. Still 75-59, 8:30 remaining.
Trying to get 2 championships in a matter of days, and the family's brother hit a key 3 down the stretch.
They did a Russell game. I think he's going to break.
Second free throw is
Look at this. Goes under empty.
no good. So both free throws not converted. Still 75-59. Vital 6 points, 3 fouls.
There's so many weapons. All can handle.
So let's see if Baylor can get a quick shot off here. And I'll try to get to the lane, and the shot, it's going to be a foul. That's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds. So 8:01 remaining in the game.
The other night when Suggs.
Yeah, it's going to be on the inbound line. Looks like it is out of bounds. That's a turnover, out of bounds. Ball goes back to turnover this half, 3-1 in favor of Gonzaga in this half. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. And Yahi.
Thought that was a jump ball. I did too. They're all over. They are.
Now, that was a close jump ball right there.
In the action, under 8 to go. Yeah.
Okay, once again, the score is 75-59 is the score. Look, Baylor's just going to close this game out. They're definitely going to close this game out. Gonzaga's trying to get in this game back in, but they might get close, but not. I don't think they'll get close enough to even win this game. So 75-59 is the score. But like I said, anything can happen in these NCAA tournament games. That's just my take on it. So let's give you the stats in the game stats. Game stats. Baylor shooting 46%. Gonzaga 53. 3-point shooting. Baylor is at 10 of 20. Gonzaga 3 of 12. Just only 25%. Rebounding aspects, Baylor leads 31-19, 12-1, and 15-13. Baylor leads. Free throws, Baylor got to the line 11 out of 12, 91%. Gonzaga 77. Steals 6-2, assists 17-13. Turnovers is 11-5. So they got way too many turnovers in this game. That's kind of high for Gonzaga. So once again, the score is 75-59, 7:42 remaining in the game. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. So thanks for joining us here. Once again, tomorrow night, Pelicans and Hawks back here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we will have the game for you tomorrow night. So that will be part of the plan. We're just waiting on so let's see what's happening in MLB tonight. Let's see we'll give you an update on those MLB games until they come back on. So let's give you an update on Houston and the LA Angels. Right now the score is still 4-0. That's in the fourth inning, middle of the fourth. So right now it's in the bottom of the fourth. 4-0 is the score in that one. Also, in the fourth inning, let's give you an update on LA and Oakland. LA and Oakland, it is still 7-0. That game is in the top of the fourth. So top of the fourth, Dodgers on top of the A's. And also, last but not least, White Sox on top 1-0. That is in the bottom of the third. So those games are going on as we speak. So we'll get back to game coverage. It is 75-59 to score. Baylor on top of Gonzaga. We'll be waiting for the feeds to return in just a second from once again WWL and CBS.
Should I take this shot?
So 75-62 to score. So 75-62. Back from commercial break. And that shot is no good. So let's see if they get a basket here, and it's going to be a foul.
Goodness, what can I do for you, Coach?
7 offensive rebounds, man.
It's unbelievable.
So 7 offensive rebounds for Mark Bottle. He's pretty, like I said, that's good for that young man having 7 rebounds tonight in his game. So 75-62 to score. Free throws coming up for Baylor. First one is up, and it is good. So it makes it 76-62. 76-62.
Picked up the phone and called him. How about that? Doesn't surprise me at all. This man is here.
Second free throw
Just going out with Charles
is good.
And a bad day the next
77-62 is the score. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
No room to talk. They're going to go through Timmy a little bit. Ball screen, get into the box, get the mismatch they want.
So the foul trouble, Timmy with 4. Nimble with 3. And that's going to be a foul. And that's going to go the other way. So 77-62.
That's an All-American right there in Pittsburgh. Jack, you said that close out by Butler, helping on the roll getting out to the shooter and forcing another
77-62, 12 turnovers for Gonzaga, 6 for Baylor.
Nice steal.
And a steal,
That's got to be a quick one.
and that's going to be a quick basket.
Big turn of events here.
Butler comes over to dispute the call, but right on the spot they make it.
That was a good steal right there. He took that ball cleanly. So he get the easy dunk right there.
Gene, any question about this?
No, I don't think there can be, Jim, because the breakaway is happening so quick. And Suggs has a free shot to the basket. Butler
So free throws coming up.
reacts.
That'll be the first one is up and good. Makes it 77-63. So he will get a free throw. And the second free throw is going to be no good. Still 7-63 is the score.
Potential 5-point play, you know.
And that ball will go back to Gonzaga after
He
the
was his own guy.
free throw.
His early coaching days. Scott Drew.
So 77-63 is your score. Here on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, we'll see if they can get a 3 here. I'll try to Timmy will try to get a shot off, and he will not get it.
Just lets it go out.
So Baylor, that ball will go back to Baylor. So no touch, nobody did touch it. So Baylor will get it. 77-63. Let's see if they can try with this scoring drought. Baylor sits 5 minutes and 37 seconds. And the basket is good, so the scoring drought ends 79-63. Baylor. Good shot by Gonzaga. That's going to be no good. And the ball will go back.
And Suggs is going to pick up his third.
So Suggs will be called for the foul. So Suggs, that's going to be Suggs getting the foul. Looks like he's hurt.
Going for an offensive rebound. Going for it.
Like, oh my goodness, that's great leg. I know you're cringing with your ankle situation over your career.
That's his ankle or his knee right there.
That's probably looks like he's limping. So he's going to go over to the bench. Teague will get his free throw. And the first one is up, and it is no good.
After that step.
Yeah, exactly. Hope you don't do that over a punch this week.
I'll be careful.
Second free throw is good. Scores 80-63. Baylor on top. 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Suggs 20 points. 3 fouls. And that ball will go back to Baylor on the takeaway. So the steal by so to get the steal. Let's see if they get a shot off here. Combined scoring with Teague and Butler with 39 points. That shot is going to be no good, and it's going to be
He knows his job.
Star in your role.
Absolutely knows for the basketball.
So I'm trying to think of a championship game like this one, where a team came out 9-0.
So 80-63 is the score.
There's another turnover.
So another turnover, and that ball will go back to
You can think of anything like this?
Gonzaga.
No, I can't. In the final? Wow.
Gonzaga will try to attempt the 3, no good. Defensive rebound by Baylor.
Offensively on that board. Tower of strength. This kid can embarrass you, man.
That shot is good.
Hit the lingerie on the deck. Call the janitor.
So it's 82-63.
left hand.
And that shot is good. Makes it 82-65.
But just 3:40 to go.
82-65 is the score. So 82-65, Gonzaga trails Baylor.
What they can do to help the cause. This is the one. Mark going to be thinking about.
And the shot is no good.
And that will stay with Baylor.
So Baylor will have maintain possession.
Sure is.
Okay, once again, that TV timeout. The score is 82-65. Your score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live, so let's give you the numbers on this game with 3:18 remaining. So I'm going to give you those numbers. Let's go ahead and give you those numbers. Baylor shooting 45%, 29-64. Also, Gonzaga 23 of 44, 52%. So it's kind of a differentials right there between both teams. 3-point shooting, 10 of 22 for Baylor. That's 45%. Gonzaga is at 26% free throw shooting. Baylor 14 of 16 on the line, and also Gonzaga 15 of 21 from the line as well. Also, team rebounds is 6-6. Total rebounds 38-21 in favor of Baylor. Offensive rebounds, Baylor leads 14-1, and defensive rebounds, Baylor leads 18-4. Steals is 7-3, so they got their 7th steal of the even. Also, block shots 4-3. Turnovers is 13-6 in favor of Gonzaga, and also fouls is 20-16. So your score is 82-65. Here on once again, we're going to be back in just a few moments. TV timeout in tonight's game. So once again, we will have post-game coverage. We'll have the coaches talking. So we'll have the coaches, the coach, the winning coach tonight. So we will have that for you. Immediately following tonight's game.
Ford
Hit that button.
F-150. Microsoft Teams. Where there's a team, there's a way. And by Coca-Cola Cherry Vanilla. Unbelievably delicious.
At Baylor University, I did not come to go to the NCAA tournament. We came to win games at the NCAA tournament. We came with the chance to win a national championship at Baylor University.
That was August 22nd, 2003, at his introductory press conference. I mean, just outrageous to say that. They had just the program in shambles. It took them, of course, they knew it would. They won 21 games total the first 3 years. But true to his word.
I mean, in them 18 years, I'm going to tell you, he put this team on the map, Baylor. So that's one thing about that Baylor fans can be proud of.
The performance that he has done coaching and lifting this program, incredible, Jim.
Score is still 82-65. They'll pass it. So let's see if they can get looks like two-man coverage on one of the Baylor shooters.
He knew. Prophetic. And a great coach.
Now timeout. Now the TV timeout. Score is 82-65. So they call the Netta TV timeout. So I know these timeouts are very big and stuff like that, but that's what they have to do. So your score is still 82-65 here on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So let's see what's happening in our chat rooms. Let's see if we got anybody. Looks like we didn't get nobody tonight. Not that many, but that's all right. That's all right. I understand. So Jared Butler tonight, 20 points. He shot 4 of 9 from 3-point range.
This is he's the reason, the mainstay. He stepped up big time. They just put you on
Good. Game resuming. The ball goes back to Baylor here with the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds, and that shot is going to be no good. Defensive rebound by Gonzaga. Goes back to Gonzaga. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. And that's going to be Jeremy trying to get a shot off, and it's going to be once again offensive rebound. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. And they will not get the shot off. Defensive rebound goes back to Baylor. Ball goes. Still leading 82-65. Just under 3 minutes remaining.
Because of COVID during the season, a lot of folks thought they could have been undefeated if they hadn't had the break. In fact, didn't play well against KU. A lot of people do.
Let's see.
Start over basically.
Shot is good. So they go to the hole, get the basket, 84-65. So 84-65 to score. And defensive rebound by Baylor on the mid shot by Gonzaga. Mitchell 15.6 boards. So let's see if they can the shot clock down to 4. They have to get the shot off. Suggs will get to the lane and he will get the basket. Makes it 84-67.
On his feet, realizing that April the 5th in Indianapolis is going to be good to their school for the second time. 16 years ago tonight, the Baylor women's team won their first national title on April the 5th, 2005, in this city.
I praise for both programs, obviously.
Yep.
Coming up next, and all of tonight's highlights and analysis.
Why they
plus
said
the
something.
presentation, as well as one shining moment on
Okay, we'll have post-game coverage after tonight's game. 59 seconds remaining, 84-67 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So I say this game was absolutely this great. So Baylor will get their first national championship. Their first free throw is going to be up and good. Makes it 85-67, so they can ice this game. So
short here against a very talented Baylor Bears.
Now, you can't lose sight of what Gonzaga's done all year long. Just played a team that on top of their
I mean, like I said, Gonzaga played their hearts out in this NCAA tournament. They absolutely played their hearts out in the NCAA tournament. I mean, you can't ask for anything more in their situation. So.
Drew, what a job he and his staff have done.
Second free throw is good, so it makes it 86-67. 59 seconds remaining.
Incredible work, and meanwhile on the other end, the first undefeated team since '79 to make it to the championship. Indiana State didn't win that night in Salt Lake City either.
So it's ball goes back to Gonzaga. Still 86-67.
Pulling off a perfect season. So difficult.
I mean, they had a lot to be proud of Gonzaga. Going undefeated in their season. So look, they can't have their heads down like that. They got to have their heads up. They're going to get back to the tournament year after year after year. Gonzaga. So it's 86-70. Let's see if they can end the game tonight. 3-point shot is no good. And last shot for and the ball was stolen by Baylor. So it looks like Baylor will end tonight's game.
This will do it. Scott Drew's dream comes true.
So again, it's the ball game. Final score 86-70. It's the final. Baylor wins. Congratulations to Baylor, 2021 national champions. We will have post-game coverage. So looks they're having fun over at the Baylor football stadium. So once again, final score 86-70 is the final score. Like I said, I'll be honest with you. This team right here, this Baylor team absolutely personified what one shining moment means for everybody. So final score 86-70 is your final score. We will have post-game coverage. We will have the coaches, if they'll mic them up, so we will have the coaches. So hopefully we will have Coach Scott Drew for Baylor. So once again, I mean that's a lot to be proud of. So let's give you the final stats of this game. Okay, final stats of this ball game. Baylor shot 51%. No, excuse me, 44%. That's 30 of 67. Gonzaga shot 51%, 25 of 49 shots. 3-point shooting tonight. Baylor shot 43%. That's 10 of 23. Gonzaga 5 of 17, 29%. Free throw shooting 88% for Baylor and 71% for Gonzaga. So total rebounds was 40-24 in favor of Baylor. Offensive rebounds 14-1 in favor of Baylor. On offensive boards, defensive boards 20-16. Also, team rebounds is 7-6. Assists was 18-16. Steals 8-4. Block shots 5-3, and turnovers 14-7. So they end with the turnovers. So we will have post-game coverage here once the coaches come up. So we'll hear from the coaches. So for Baylor. So we'll wait. So let's give you the final box score. Baylor Butler 22 points, 3 boards, 6 of 14 shooting. He did shoot 4 of 9 from 3-point range. Also, Teague had 19 points, 2 boards. He also shot 8 of 15 from the floor. 2 of 3 from 3-point range. Mitchell, 15 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. Also, Vital at 6 points, 11 boards, and 2 assists. He did shoot 3. Thumber had 3 points, 6 boards. Also, Flagler had 13 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Chawamba, if I'm saying his name right, had 6 points. Also Myers, 2 points, 2 boards, and 1 assist in the game tonight. So that was your box score. Also for Gonzaga, Suggs finished with 22 points. Kisper with 12. Timmy with 12. Nimber with 9, and Hawaii with 8, Watson with 4, Straughter with let's see, 3. So that was in the game tonight. So final score 86-70 is your final score tonight. We will have once again Coach Scott Drew. We'll have him in just a few moments talking about tonight's game, doing the trophy celebration. So we will have that for you in just a few moments once they get to him. So once again, if you want to comment about tonight's game, what you think about Baylor's team winning the national championship, you can post your comments through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. We're waiting for Coach Scott Drew to come in to give us his post-game comments about tonight's game. So we'll wait. So, okay, let's go over some MLB baseball while we wait for the post-game celebration to begin with the trophy celebration. So we will. So let's go ahead and give you an MLB scoreboard update. So let's give you those as we go. Okay, MLB scoreboard update. It is Astros still on top 4-2. That is in the fourth. Let's see if that's in the fourth. Looks like, bottom of the fourth, 4-2. Astros on top, 4-2 on against the LA Angels. The LA Dodgers on top of the fifth, 7-0. So it's still 7-0 in the top of the fifth. 7-0 top of the fifth. So let's give you another score before we go over to the post-game show with the trophy celebration. Chicago White Sox on top 2-0. That's still in the trying to see what that is. Top of the fourth. So it is 3-0 White Sox. So 3-0 White Sox. 4-0 White Sox. Top of the fourth. So it's top of the fourth. Still 3-0. That's on ESPN tonight. Here in the late night hours. So once again, the score is final score. Baylor wins 86. Like I said, good season for 86-70 final score. Gonzaga wins. Good, like I said, once again, good season for Gonzaga. They got to the Final Four. Also, they went undefeated this year, so good season for them. Also, congratulations to Baylor on winning their winning the national championship. So final score final score 86-70. Here on once again we will have post game coverage. So we're waiting for the coaches to come up. So we should have the coaches come up in a second. Let's go over to the post game celebration. So we'll have it in just a second. We'll wait for post-game celebration to begin. So we'll wait.
All about Baylor. They disrupted Gonzaga from the start and played its game, which is making threes, defending at a high level, killing the offensive glass. Congratulations to the Baylor Bears. They were fantastic. Wire-to-wire dub. There was no doubt who was the best team tonight.
Yeah, hard to argue with what they did.
Congratulations to Gonzaga for their efforts for the almost undefeated season. But there's a difference between leaving the house and leaving with urgency. Baylor left the house with urgency. They got to the shooters with urgency. They got to the rim with urgency, which is a big difference. I think that's something that Gonzaga, Chuck, had not seen in a while. Well, listen, this is a cruel business. of sports. It's a cruel business. I feel for those kids. I mean, because they had to get to the finish line to get the credit they deserve. But Baylor was the better team. This is a business of hurt. He didn't hurt me twice. And I know the pain that the Zags are going through, but man, it doesn't take away from what Coach feel what they've done. I feel for them, but listen, me and Clark talk, they couldn't have beat that team. And when they're making threes like that, the way they play defense, they couldn't keep them off the offensive board. They were the better team.
34 straight games now. Baylor has won when making 10 or more threes. They get 10 of them tonight. Let's take a look at the Envision greatest play of the day, presented by Buick. Talk about terrific teamwork.
Yeah, that was some good ball handling by Baylor. They were just knocking shots down tonight. So that was the play of the day right there. So play of the day, 3-point shot to win the game. Tonight's final score, 86-70. Your final score. So let's hear from
to Baylor University. Jim.
Let's hear from the
thank you. Charles is talking about a whole lot of hurt, but there's a whole lot of happiness down here with the Baylor Bears, the national champions. Mitch Barnhart is here. He's the chairman of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Committee. Mitch, congratulations to you and everyone associated with this tournament for how you pulled off this amazing championship here in Indianapolis. And it's time now to present the trophy. Thank you. On behalf of the NCAA Men's Basketball Committee, we'd like to thank all the people of Indiana for putting on this wonderful tournament. At this time, we'd also like to congratulate Mark Few and the Gonzaga Bulldogs on a wonderful season. It is our privilege and honor at this time to award the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Trophy to head coach Scott Drew and the Baylor Bears. Scott, congratulations. Just an incredible beginning to this game, and you guys never let up. Put that trophy in your hands. It's all yours. I know you can't hear me. I'm going to get a little bit closer. But tell us about the start to this game.
Well, I can tell you that our guys have been motivated all year. It's a player-led team. We're so blessed to have unbelievable upperclassmen in leadership. But we play with a culture of joy. And it's Jesus Others Yourself. They came out and they fed off of each other. We got off to a great start. And then defensively, we're pretty good.
What did you think the difference was here tonight? What was the difference here tonight? What was the difference here tonight?
Well, I don't know if there was a difference from the standpoint prior to COVID. Us and Gonzaga were on the track to be undefeated, and I got so much respect for Coach Few. He's such a humble servant coach and a Hall of Fame coach, and what they've done this year. Let's give Gonzaga a round of applause for what they did. Let's give them a round of applause.
I mean, yeah, you got to give Gonzaga what they did this year. I mean, look, going undefeated, that's just something right there. So,
hey, Coach, this is a program that back in 1948 played the national championship game. I've been in the Final Four.
Yeah, we weren't alive.
In 1950, you weren't alive. But the rebound, I called it, and the rebuild, the best in college basketball history. We played the soundbite of you at your introductory press conference saying that you were coming to Waco to win a national championship. And here it is.
I prayed about it. I felt led. God has blessed us with unbelievable players, the people that have come for 18 years to put in work, our fans that have been with us for the lean years, the good years, and our administration, President Livingstone, Matt Rhodes, they all deserve this. The city of Waco deserves this. All right, Texas, we got a national championship too. The state deserves it.
It's just the second ever in men's basketball for the state of Texas with Texas Western. But you look at
when they did a movie, Texas Western, and Jeremy Hancock promised us when we won a national championship, we were getting a movie. Yeah!
wow.
Hey, tell us about what some of the guys did here tonight. Vital hitting the offensive glass, Maceo hitting shots, Davion doing his thing. Butler. We called it Butler Fieldhouse here tonight, the way he was playing. Tell us about that.
Hey, all year long, this is what they do. We have a starting rotation, and each night might be someone different, but they've sacrificed for each other all year long. And I've said this, if you're going to be in the bubble for 3-4 weeks, you better be with people you love. And spending time with these guys, 20, 25, 30 years, our coaching staff will enjoy most spending time with them. They're unbelievable people, great basketball players, better people.
Coach, congratulations. I know how much it means to all of you, your family here, back in Indianapolis where you graduated from Butler, but you brought Baylor a national championship. Congratulations, Scott Drew and the Baylor Bears, the national champions. One shiny moment still to come in the studio. We'll continue after this.
Okay, once again, I'd say, like I said, he built this program, absolutely built this program up to win a national championship in his 18 years of being the coach. So, like I said, both of these teams, look, you got to give it to both of these teams tonight. They played their absolute hearts out. So final score 86-70. Baylor wins tonight. Final score. Once again, thanks for joining us tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll be back tomorrow for game coverage of the Pelicans versus Atlanta Hawks. That will be here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Once again, for myself, man, and the boys tonight here on StreamYard for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Everyone have a good rest of your Monday evening, and we'll be back tomorrow.